Hey amazing people, it's day 3 of my live and I'm happy to be here with you. I hope you're having a really great day. I certainly hope so. And I'm on to the third part of my goals that I set in Thinking Into Results. The first lesson is all about goals, a worthy ideal from the PGI program Thinking Into Results. And I learned so much from that program, so much from Bob Proctor, as have millions of people around the world. Check out his stuff on YouTube. There's a lot out there you can tap into. So yesterday, on my day 1, I talked about a worthy ideal, the goal, why you need a goal, why you need a direction in life, and how it causes you to have personal growth. Because it brings something from in you that's never been drawn out before. And like Bob was always saying, the chicken can't go back into the egg. Once it's there, it's there. Yesterday, I spoke about a personal goal I set, which really did help my health and my well-being and my productivity massively. And that was the goal of better sleep. Happy to report, had a really great night's sleep last night. But I also had another goal, and it was a big goal. It'd been a goal of mine since 2015. Now, 2015 was a really hard time for me and the children. My marriage broke down and I went through horrific time. I was moved hundreds of miles from home and put in a women's refuge with my children, far away from my family. I wasn't allowed to tell them where I was. I wasn't allowed social media. And it was a really difficult time. And whilst I was there, we'd have these weekly meetings and I kept saying to the people, how do I do this? How do I get through this? And nobody seemed to have the answer. It was so emotionally exhausting. It was a really difficult time. However, when I was housed, I was homed, I started to build a life, I started to build my happiness back, I started to learn about personal growth and development, I started to get me back and become the person I am today. And it was a long journey, and I was reading stuff and my path of personal development began. But I'd had this goal all along to write a book to help women in refuge, to help them get through it. And it's always been like, one day I'll write a book for women in refuge so they know how to get through this, to help them, to give back as well. And it was a dream, and it stayed a dream a long time. And I didn't know then, I learned so much through Thinking Into Results. I didn't realise I couldn't do it from the person I was. You have to become the person that can do that, and you have to act from that person. And when I learned about mind and how the mind works and how thought works and how, energy works and how we're all on different frequencies and how your goal is up here and you have to traverse that gap, and just having a mentor to keep me accountable and to answer questions and to keep me going and to lean into his legendary mindset. Well, I developed my bulletproof mindset was just so phenomenal. And I achieved that goal. And in August last year, I self-published From Broken to Better. It's available on Amazon and in paperback or Kindle. And this was the very first copy. I bought the very first copy so I could keep it forever. And it's dedicated to my children. And I know I could not have done it without learning what I learned and having a mentor, because I couldn't have done it as that person that I was. And having a mentor speeds everything up. You can read lots of books, you can listen to lots of podcasts, but you do need to take action. You do need accountability. You do need repetition of learning. It's so important when you're changing paradigms. And it was Thinking Into Results and my mentor that done that for me. So I am super grateful, because the book is here. But it's not finished yet. This process is not finished because there is another book. Well, there's actually 2 books for children that are coming out this year, set a goal and made a commitment, declared it, that are going to complete this, a book for younger children and a book for older children in refuge, to help them, because they really, really do go through the mill as well. They take on, you know, my son was 12 and he was so overprotective, and it was so hard to get him to step down from that. You know, there's a lot that can be said to help children in a book. In a small book, they're small books because it needs to be small. It needs to be something that people can take on easily. You cannot manage a massive book when you're in that much emotional turmoil in your life. But this is just a practical book on how we did it, how to get through it, what you can do to get through that really difficult time. And then I'm going to market it. My goal, my big dream, is to have this in every women's refuge in the UK and then in Europe, to help women and children. So a major goal that I achieved that I could never have done on my own without doing Thinking into Results. So, you know, Bob changed my life, and I'm hoping the book will change other people's lives. And in the future, a lot of lives will be changed from it. That is my goal and my dream. And that is part of his legacy. Do you want me to open?
Yeah.
Oh, I've got to open a tube of pencils. So that's today done. Have an amazing afternoon. Tomorrow I'm going on to lesson 2 of Thinking into Results and tell you what I did and what I learned in lesson 2. Hi, mini me. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.